These rabbits are being raised so that people can eat their flesh and wear their skins. This is wrong. We have absolutely no right to exploit animals for food, clothing, entertainment, or experiments. Imagine living your life inside a cage with a bunch of corpses. Imagine, being in a cage with your fellow humans and your fellow humans dying, and then you're so bored that you just start gnawing on them, and it's hot in there, and their flesh starts rotting, and you have to smell that all day, and you're just standing on top of them. Imagine that. Here we have another rabbit eating a fellow rabbit. Do you see how horrible that is? How horrifying? Rabbits eat plants. I remember visiting a friend who had a rabbit for a companion, and I fed the rabbit some greens, and she just loved them. This is horrible. Their food here is disgusting. They eat these gross pellets, and yeah, just gnawing on each other for something to do. You see all kinds of injuries and death, and yeah. These animals did not ask to be born into this hell. In fact, they didn't even ask to be born at all. Raising animals so that you can eat their flesh and wear their skins for pleasure would be like raising a daughter just so you can rape her for pleasure. So many rabbits in these little cages. Cages are expensive and rabbits are inexpensive, so they just cram them all in there, and yeah. Anytime anyone's exploiting animals for profit, they just care about making money. They don't care about the animals. This is terrible. This is a Holocaust shed. These rabbits deserve to be free, outside in nature, eating greens, eating carrots. And here you see, of course, a rabbit with an awful sore. And imagine just sitting in a cage with a terrible, big open wound and just suffering. Imagine that. Here we have a bunch of babies born into this hellhole just so people can eat their flesh and wear their skins. Please, do not eat animals and do not wear their skins. If you do, you're supporting horrible cruelty. These animals go through their whole lives without anyone ever being kind to them, just treating them like objects, like production units. My gosh, I just find it so sad, just sitting in a cage with a dead body beside you. My friend said that they play music in these sheds with the rabbits because they think that the rabbits will grow more quickly if there's music playing.
I want to see you support Rod, not support you. I know you like to say, don't stay.
And a bucket full of dead babies. Can you imagine how uncomfortable that would be, just sitting in a cage all day, every day? Some people say, oh, it's natural to eat animals. Animals eat other animals. Well, we don't need to eat animals. We can get all our nutrients from plant foods.